Well, everyone, Christian here. Oh, there's a doggy in there. Who's that? With Pipe Doctor Home Services. Today we're looking at customers complaining of sometimes no hot water, sometimes inconsistent hot water. With their brand new water heater they installed. Let's see, where's there? The TP valve's hot. They have hot water. Okay, maybe if one of the elements isn't working. I'll check. So at the very least, I'm gonna check that element. Because if he has some hot water, then to me this element has to be working. Because if this one didn't work, that one's never gonna turn on. But if this one works, then and it's that one that's the issue, then he could have this one, heating up his top half of the tank, so he's getting some hot water, and then it just, it doesn't have enough for him to actually do anything, and that one's just never turning on, maybe, but we'll see. So I'll look at that one, because this one should be working then, if he does have at least hot water, it feels like. So we'll see. I'll take the panels off, lower the temperature for that, and make sure that that one down there turns on. All right, so right now I've got the thermostat on this one turned all the way up, but the lower element isn't working. Just to see, we will do the same thing with the upper element up here. Like I said, I assume this one at least works. And that's why he's got issues with inconsistent hot water. Actually, this one's like turned up quite a bit. This one's turned almost all the way up. Why is that? Someone turned it up for some reason. Okay. Well then, what we'll do is we will start running some hot water maybe, and we'll see if this lower one ever cuts on, because it should be the cold water comes in at the bottom, and so it should be this element down here is what comes on. So I'll get a hot water faucet running, and then he's got a shower drain that he wants to see if we can do anything about. All right, so neither the upper nor lower elements are working right now, so I'm gonna shut the power back off, and what I'll just do is I'll just see what the elements are reading in terms of resistance, and make sure that the thermostats aren't closing, because if they are closing, or if that thermostat's closed right now, then the element should be running. So we'll see. Okay, so just checking really quick that I have power. I assumed I did since I had, TMP valve was on, but I do. And I also have power to the element right now. So that element should be running. Let's see. But I got nothing. Okay, so I'll shut this power off one more time really quick and check that element. Okay, so this one's not getting any resistance reading off of it. So it looks like he's got at least a bad element, so I don't know why he's got some hot water. This is weird. Unless maybe something's wrong with this thermostat, so the lower one runs sometimes. Maybe. And so it just slowly heats up all the water. So I'll look at this thermostat maybe too. Okay, so now I've gone through everything. This lower element does work. I've got the temperature on this one set all the way up and that one set all the way down. But off of this element, I get no resistance reading at all. That's the only thing I'm finding, which is weird because, like I said at the start of this, he does have, you know, the TMP valve and that hot water line coming out are both hot, so it's just a little weird. And this one I think was turned up quite a bit. It was turned up past that 1.5 mark. But it looks like he just needs an element. So I should be able to do that now, I believe. I believe I've got some of those. So I'll go grab myself one of those elements. All right, so I got the power for the water heater off. Run a hose out, straining out right now. I just need a little bit of water to drain out so I can get the this here element off. Then we'll pop that bad boy out, pop this new one here in, and then just make sure it works and we should be good. Okay, so I've got the old element out. This is what came out of here. It's pretty. Beautiful, brand new water heater. Look at that, amazing. And we're gonna put this bad boy in there. And hopefully it won't have any more problems anytime soon, at least. We'll see. Okay, so water heater drained enough for me to replace the element. And then I closed the valve down there back off. And got the new element in. So now we just need to fill this thing back up. Make sure there's no air in the lines. And then we can turn it on. That element should work now. All right, so got the hot water on at the faucet. Letting all the air out of the lines. And then once it stops sputtering like this, I'll let it run for probably like 3 more minutes after that just to make sure. But then we should be good to just turn the power back on and make sure that everything. Okay, so I got the power back on. Element's working. He should be good. I don't see how he had hot water unless the element was like somehow barely working, or if there was an issue with the thermostat, but both thermostats seem to work just fine, so I don't think it's a thermostat issue. And I don't know how the element would have been working at all. That one anyways. But yeah, so he should be good. I'll let him know, and he should have no more issues.